Hello guys. Welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. Today, we are going to learn how to write an immigration visa sponsorship affidavit letter. What is an immigration visa sponsorship affidavit letter? An immigration visa sponsorship affidavit letter is a document written by a sponsor to support the visa application of an individual who wishes to immigrate to a particular country. In this letter, the sponsor typically confirms their willingness and ability to provide financial and/or other support to the applicant during their stay in the country. This letter serves as evidence of the applicant's financial backing and can be an important part of the visa application process, helping to show that the applicant will not become a burden on the host country's social services. The specific requirements and format for such letters may vary depending on the country's immigration policies and the type of visa being applied for. Here, Writing Practices will show you how to write an immigration visa sponsorship affidavit letter step by step. Check this out. First of all, you need to write your information. Write your full name first. And then, write your home address. You can also add your contact information like phone number and email address. And then, write the date of the letter. Here, you need to write the month, date, and year. After that, write the information about the recipient. Yes, you must write the full name. And write the office name like USCIS or something. Or directly write the address of the office, both are fine. Don't forget to mention the number, street name, city, state, and zip code for the address. And now, you can open the letter with a salutation. Simply write, "Dear Mr. or Mrs. or Ms., followed by the last name of the recipient. In the first paragraph, you need to write the purpose of the letter. Yes, clearly state the purpose of the letter. Sure, your intention is to provide an affidavit of support for the immigration visa application of the applicant. And here, introduce the applicant. Mention the applicant's name, in this case is Selena Gomez. Not only name, mention also the relationship to the sponsor, which is you, in this case is as the spouse. And here is the example how you write it. I, Ricky Martin, residing at 123 Maple Street, am writing this letter to confirm my financial sponsorship and support for Selena Gomez, who is my spouse. Selena Gomez is currently in the process of applying for an immigrant visa to the United States and plans to join me and our family here. After telling the reason why you are writing this letter, now you can write your commitment as the sponsor. Affirm the sponsor's willingness, which is your willingness, to provide financial support for the applicant during their stay in the country. You can simply write, "I hereby make this affidavit of support to assure the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, that I will be financially responsible for Selena Gomez during her stay in the United States, and that I will provide adequate financial support to meet her basic needs, including but not limited to housing, food, medical care, and other essential expenses." You should elaborate the financial responsibilities. Explicitly state that the sponsor will cover the applicant's basic needs, such as housing, food, medical care, and other essential expenses. And in the third paragraph, write all the supporting documents. List the documents being enclosed as evidence of the sponsor's financial stability. You can write it this way. To demonstrate my ability to support Selena Gomez, I have enclosed the following documents. And here, you must mention all details on the specific documents included. They are such as recent bank statements, employment verification, copies of tax returns, and the completed affidavit of support form. In the first point, you can give documents about recent bank statements. Here, the bank statements need to cover the details for the past 6 months. The goal is to clearly show your financial stability and capacity to provide the sponsorship for the applicant. And here is the example. Recent bank statements. Attached are my bank statements for the past 6 months, which clearly show my financial stability and capacity to provide for Selena Gomez. In the second point, it is about employment and income details. Yes, you need to share information about the sponsor's employment status, position, and income. Don't forget to also include annual income, length of employment, and the employer's name. Here is how you write it. Employment verification. Enclosed is a letter from my employer, XYZ Corporation, confirming my employment status, position, and income. My annual income is $70,000 as of December 15, 2023. And I have been employed with XYZ Corporation for 5 years. Yes, give all the details required. In the third point, you can give copies of tax returns. The recipient may need your most recent federal income tax returns for the past 3 years. They are needed to demonstrate your consistent financial support. And here you can simply write, copies of tax returns. Attached are copies of my most recent federal income tax returns for the past 3 years, to demonstrate my consistent financial support. And the fourth point, it is about Affidavit of Support form. There is no way you write a letter of immigration visa sponsorship affidavit letter, without you enclosing the form. The USCIS may have given you the form, or you can access it on their official platform. Get it and fill in all the data required in the form. And attach the copies. And here is how you write it. Affidavit of Support form. I have completed and signed the required Affidavit of Support form provided by USCIS. And make sure you really attach all the documents you mentioned here. In the fourth paragraph, this is where you talk about your understanding about the legal and financial obligations. Of course, you must confirm that your understanding as the sponsor, about the legal and financial obligations associated with the Affidavit of Support. If you don't know what to write, you may simply copy this. I fully understand the legal and financial obligations associated with this Affidavit of Support. And I am prepared to fulfill them as required by the United States immigration laws. And then, mention the commitment to fulfilling these obligations until the applicant becomes a lawful permanent resident. Or until the specified date of termination is determined by immigration authorities. Here is the example. I am aware that this financial responsibility will continue until Selena Gomez becomes a lawful permanent resident. Or reaches the specified date of termination as determined by the immigration authorities. In the fifth paragraph, offer for further assistance. You can express the sponsor's willingness, which is your willingness, to provide any additional information or documents if required. This is the example how you write it. If there are any further steps or documents needed to support Selena Gomez's visa application, please do not hesitate to inform me. And I will promptly provide them. And emphasize more about your commitment to assist the applicant in the process of immigration. You may write, I am fully committed to assisting Selena Gomez in her immigration journey. And ensuring her successful transition to the United States. In the sixth paragraph, now you can provide contact information for the sponsor, which is you. They are including your phone number and email address. Here you can write it this way. Please feel free to contact me at 555-123-456, or rickym@email.com, if you require any additional information or clarification regarding this Affidavit of Support. And for the closing statement, thank the recipient for considering the sponsorship and support for the applicant's immigration visa application. Showing your gratitude here is a must in every formal letter. And you can write it this way. Thank you for considering my sponsorship and support for Selena Gomez's immigration visa application. Finally, you can end the letter with a closing like sincerely. Add your signatures, and write your full name under it. So, that's how you write an immigration visa sponsorship affidavit letter step by step. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.